What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you watched until the end of the last episode, you know we're going electric on this. Yes, we're adding a mid-drive to this custom frame. You guys have been asking for electric, so we're doing electric. We're doing electric assist. Yes, I guess that's what it is, right? Electric assist, mid-drive, I don't know. Either way, we gotta get this bad boy right here to fit on that frame over there. Let's get started. Alright, so a couple things changed. So I noticed as I was putting everything into the jig just how wide this bottom bracket is. Now this is 120 millimeters. There. This is your standard bottom bracket. This is the same height as a standard American size bottom bracket. You can see how much longer that is. Now, this is 120 millimeters. I believe this is considered 75 millimeters. What I really need is 100 millimeters. I need something in between these two, which roughly is 4 inches. Luckily, I have one. Good thing. As I was sticking that in there, I noticed that I would not, my chain line would be doing that. And that's not gonna work with electric. So really, if I was gonna be running like a 5-inch wheel and a 7-inch hub, or a 7-inch hub period, perfect. That would work for that. But I'm not. I'm running a Nexus. I'm running a 29x3. Yes, secret's out. 29x3 front and back. You just don't know what the wheels look like yet, and I'm not showing you because I don't have them. So that's that. But anyway, we got the back spacing done. We've got that one on there. This bottom bracket is 100 millimeters. That should actually allow us to run a normal motor size. So we'll see. We still don't have the motor. The motor that we have is just for mock-up. We still got to order all that stuff, which I'm going to do, but at least we got that before I welded it on. That was sucked. We're good there. Frame's looking decent. Right now we're gonna go ahead and I have it out so that I can go ahead and notch the frame. I wanna go ahead and put holes in it here and down there to do the lower chain stays. So you guys do notice in the picture that there are round little stays. I can probably do the front. I can't do the back like that. Reason being is I am running a Nexus and there's no way I'd have to make it like this big in order to fit a shifter in there. And I definitely want to make sure that I have room to move it back and forth for tightening the chain. That was going to get too complicated. So what I'm going to do is still run my dropouts. I'm going to run them back like this. Hopefully I can make this happen. The idea is possibly running it so that it goes like this and then maybe up here. I don't know, because I can cut that. I can cut that flat and then maybe run that lower chainstay up until it touches the top one. And then this will be the back, and that should be plenty strong. I don't know yet. Uncharted territory for me, but like I was saying, there's no way I would be able to fit my Nexus mechanism in there unless I made the rear dropouts that big. So I'm not going to do that. So small changes, like I said, I'm not trying to 100% get it like he drew it, because there are things that you can't do in real life that you can do on paper, I guess. Oh well, enough of me talking. Let's get back to work. Small new problem. This bolt is not long enough to hold this 100mm. Can't get it through the other end, so I'm going to need to run to the hardware store and get a longer bolt. This bolt, it's not long enough, not going to work. No big deal. They make them longer. Run to the Lowe's, pick up a new one. And like that, we got a new one. So let's get this on. So upper chain stays are done. Just need to be finished welded in. Forgot, man, we're almost in summertime here in Florida and the mosquitoes are out and it's hot down here and it sucks. And I forget. I don't know why, but I forget. But either way, chain stays are done. I added this little kick to it so that it would flow like with the frame. So when you're looking at it from the side, it goes like that. That's the reason I did that little kick. Also, let me show you what we're gonna be doing to the seat. All right, guys, so this is the plan for the seat. I don't 100% know yet if it's gonna work. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. Could you please click that subscribe button for me, because today and today only, it's free. It's always free. But I do appreciate the support. Let's get back to the video. But I'm hoping. So I picked up a little something from the motorcycle shop to do a seat airbag. We've got the brackets, the airbag. I do need to pick up another bobber seat for this, but that's how that's gonna work. This little clamp, this clamp goes to the seat. All this stuff is massively heavy duty and probably doesn't need to be, but it's for a motorcycle, so it is. But this right here will bolt to the seat, which will in turn bolt to the airbag, and then that will bolt to the bracket, which will get welded to the frame. But without the seat and not having a wheel on, I really don't know where I can place the seat and to make sure that I have enough room to air this up. It doesn't have a lot of air to it, but it'll be nice and cushiony, and it has a Schrader valve that comes with it that you can air it up and then air it down as needed. But we're gonna have to make sure, because we're running the wheel so close to the frame, that the seat's not gonna come back and hit. And we have enough room here, and I have enough room between pedal, seat, all that fun stuff. But I wanted to give you guys a little taste of what we're doing, but I'm calling it a night, and we'll get back on this tomorrow. All right, guys, new day, and I did go ahead off camera and finish up the upper chain stays, which I'll show you later. So late last night, I'm sitting in bed, I'm thinking, how am I gonna do the lower? How am I gonna get that curve and get that 90-degree bend? Well, something came to me like an epiphany. Let me show you what I did. All right, so what I came up with was doing a plug weld. So basically what I did was I went ahead and I bent up two 90-degree bends, and I went and grabbed some pretty thick schedule piping. So this is tube, this is pipe, not tube, but all it's going to do is, it was the only thing that I could find that would fit perfectly inside of 0.065 DOM tubing. So I'm gonna slide that as far as it'll allow me to go. Other side is gonna get connected. I will weld in between the two. I'll leave a gap. I'll TIG weld all of that, grind it down. That'll give me the bend. You won't even know that I did it. I hope. That's the idea, is to get it nice and flat and smooth. We gotta get the bender over here, and I need to switch out the dies, which is actually probably the biggest pain about this bender, is getting the dies in and out. They don't make it real easy. But let me show you the upper chain stays real quick. So there you go. Yep, they're all done, other than I need to TIG weld the bottom, but I already TIG welded the top. I went ahead and I already welded all that in. That looks pretty good to go. So like I said, that tube will run out of here. I'll curve it as much as I need to and stop, and then we'll run the piece that's gonna do the whole whoop-de-doo there. So over here, I got to get the 1-inch dies put in, and then I can bend it. I'll bend a nice 1-inch tubing, get the 1.5 inch dies out of there and do that. So enough talking, let's get to work. Okay, slight hiccup on the bending part. I actually kind of went too short. It was hard to determine how long what was coming out of the frame needed to be. So I got these done. I've just got it plug welded on the bottom, so that way when I grind it, you won't see them. And then we're gonna trim back as needed. Luckily, I've got plenty of 1-inch round tube. I'm gonna bend up another U-bend, and this time have it attached to here and then figure out where I wanna cut here instead of guessing, because I don't want, it had like a gap that big. So let's clean this up, get it in the bender. All right guys, off camera, I went ahead and I rebent the tubing, and here's what we got. Bam! Yes, exactly what I was thinking about. I gotta push that up in there, but hardest part is coping that top part because it wants to touch there, but it's okay, because that way I can get full weld in here and it'll be super strong, and I've got plenty of room, hopefully on the other side, for the shifting mechanism. I've got a little teeny bit of gap there that I want so that I can run weld in there, and I'll plug weld the bottom on that just like I did. But you can see what we're doing, pretty close. If you stand really far back and squint your eye, or close one eye and then squint the other eye, it looks identical to the picture from like back here. You say what I'm saying? Squint your eyes for me. Alright, so we need to knock out the other one, which I've already basically got bent. I just need to come in, cut it, do all the things. I think what I want to do, just to make sure everything's 100% right, I'm going to go ahead and get a little weld on here and here, and then pull this out, finish weld it, grind it, clean it, make sure everything is perfectly fitting up, and then transfer it over to the other one. But I'm pretty stoked. I think it's looking really, really killer. Once this is done, we can go ahead, pull it out of the jig, finish weld what we need to, and then get working on this tank area. That's what's probably gonna take me the most time, is getting this tank done. What I'm doing, I don't know that I can do it. Something new for me and something new for you maybe. Got some pretty exciting stuff going on with this frame, and I'm really digging it. So yeah, let's just keep pushing forward and getting back to work. Right, got the other side's done, other than being welded to the frame. This one here needs to be done. I'm gonna do that off camera, but they're good. 2 inches spread. I try to get 2 inches between post and frame, 2 inches here to here. But man, that looks so cool. That's a cool frame, guys. Comment below, let me know what you're thinking of this one. If you're feeling the flow here. Yeah, I'm digging it. But anyway, gotta run and go do some family stuff tonight. Daughter's got some stuff to do, so I'm gonna get back on this hopefully this weekend. Not a whole lot I can do till the wheels get here, and the wheels aren't gonna get here until May, or you know, probably mid-May. But we still got a lot of stuff to do. Seat, all that. Ordered a seat should be here today. I will be able to get the seat and airbag and everything tacked in and roughly where I want it to go. So don't leave me yet, but I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow.